Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Abrams and in this video I'll be showing you what is probably the best weapon in Season 4, okay guys? And with this you can forget the GRAU, you can forget the M4, MP5, whichever weapon you've been using, and start using this weapon because this weapon is extremely OP, extremely good, and let me tell you why. Okay guys, and before we start this video, if you like this video then please hit like and subscribe and let's get to it. Okay, and for this video, I will be using the Bruen MK9 weapon. And this is an LMG and you can unlock it with a challenge, and the challenge is that you have to get kills while in smoke. And this challenge is quite long and it's annoying, but if you've already unlocked it, then just go ahead and pick it up. And these are the attachments that I use. Okay, so first things first, I use the monolithic suppressor. Now, this attachment is needed for almost every weapon in Warzone. I think for every weapon except for shotguns, this is the best attachment that you can have because it increases the range and it silences your weapon. Okay, the second attachment that I'll be using is the summit barrel, which is the longest one, and what this one does is that it increases the range and it increases the bullet velocity. Okay, then I will be using the VLK3 optic. Now I'm using this optic just because I'm using this in medium to short range, and when I'm using the red dot sight, I'm not really that good in medium range, so I'm using the VLK3 optic, and also this optic has the same aim down sight speed as the red dot sight. This is the only optic that is for mid range that has the fastest aim down sight speed, so this is the optic that I prefer. Now I don't think this is the best looking optic of them, but it is the one that is the most useful, so I use it. Okay, the next thing that I'm using is the Commando foregrip. Now you could probably exchange it for different grips, but for me the Commando and the Ranger foregrip work the best, so I kinda switch between them and I'm not really sure on which one of them is the best. So guys, if you could tell me in the comments which of these grips is the best, then it would be really helpful. And the last thing that I use, now this is the main thing that you need for this weapon, is this 60 round magazine. And basically what this does, it turns this weapon into an assault rifle. And with this, you will have detachable magazine, increased movement speed, increased spin to fire speed, and increased aim down sight speed. Now this one is really needed because with this attachment you will reload really fast, and yeah, basically it makes it an assault rifle. Okay guys, and this is the main weapon that I use. Now, why I use this weapon? Well, first of all, it has to do with the recoil. Now this gun has almost no recoil compared to like other guns and compared to other LMGs, and also it has a really big damage output. So this thing compared to the GRAU or compared to the M4, I think it overshines them both. And yeah, basically this deals the most damage in the game as far as I know, like from any assault rifles that are viable in Warzone. So this gun, almost no recoil, extreme damage, good fire rate, fast reload speed. So yeah, this is a good weapon, and this weapon excels in mid range, but you can use it for close range and you can probably even use it for long range. But for long range, I prefer to have a sniper rifle as my secondary weapon. And for my sniper rifle, I'm using the HDR. I still think even after the Rytec AMR drop that this one is the best sniper rifle for Warzone. And I have a video more in depth about this sniper rifle exactly. But what I'm using is monolithic suppressor, the HDR Pro barrel, tac laser, FTX Stalker Scout stock, and I'm using the perk fully loaded. And after that, I'm using these perks. I'm using the EOD to have reduced explosive damage. Now this one is really needed when you're fighting inside of a building and someone throws a C4 at you or a grenade at you. It's really needed so you don't die. And if you don't like this perk, then I would suggest swapping it for the quick fix perk because it lets you heal yourself when you kill an enemy. Next thing that I'm using is overkill. Now guys, I have a secondary class that is equipped with Ghost, but I usually start with this class first because it has two weapons, and then if I can find another loadout, which usually I can because it's not that hard, I will get a class with Ghost and I will swap the weapons for it. And last thing that I'm using is the amped perk, which lets you swap the weapons faster. Now this one is really needed for me because I usually swap between the sniper rifle and the main rifle all the time because I like to snipe, but also when someone engages you at a close range, when you're sniping you need to swap the weapons fast. And lastly, I'm using the C4 and I'm using the tactical sensor, I mean the heartbeat sensor. And you could probably swap this for a smoke, or you could swap this for the new marking device that is only available in Warzone. And yeah, that's it for this loadout. Okay guys, so I encourage you guys to go ahead and try this out in Warzone. Now, it might take you a couple tries for you to get better with this loadout, but once it settles in, you will be extremely good, because this loadout is extremely overpowered, and yeah, this is probably one of the best loadouts that I could give you right now. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked this one. It was quite short, and I hope you're going to enjoy this new class that I gave you. And yeah, guys, if you like this video, then please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.